Good night, good night, good night. Welcome to Sunday Live Vibes, episode 11. Night, Brandon. I see you was on here early. Yeah, and Angela, welcome to the Vibes. Hi. You know the usual thing, we just wait a few minutes before we get to see who's on and whatnot. To allow people to come on board. Yeah. Just a heads up, this one gonna be probably short and sweet because normally I would have something kind of prepared, and I just no this wrongs. I just have like two things to just talk about. So unless you all have any questions or whatnot, probably it might be a little more, probably three things to talk about. But yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit. As soon as we hit that 8:02 mark, 2 minutes, we'll just give some people some time to join us on the live. I hope your weekend was good. Yeah. So this is I name this episode the weekend recap. So just to see how things go. The sun was real blazing here in Trinidad yesterday, and today was warm, but I know it had rain, especially in south. Hey Diane, good night. Yeah, I know it had some sporadic rain. It had some rain up north as well. I'm not sure. Hey Sylvan, good night. Yeah, so I find the weather was a little on and off. Like 1 minute sun shining, blazing, next minute rain falling. So yeah, just give it much more time we have here. In about a few more seconds, we'll jump straight into the video, or I might be able to jump into it now and see how it goes. Just a recap, this might just be a short one. Yeah. So yeah, let's jump into it. So yesterday's video was Phagwah or slash Holy. Now one thing I forgot to mention in the video was like, what is the difference between Phagwah and Holy now? And really and truly, the reason why it's called Holy, well, Phagwah, in terms of how it came about from the Indo population here in Trinidad and Tobago, right? There are various religious texts and stories behind the meaning. The Phagwah celebration itself is normally represents life, and in India where is their springtime now, so that is when things start to get back colorful and stuff. So that is one of the other aspects of it. And in one of the stories is a story with Prahalad and Holika, and yeah, so the colors came from that. I'm not going too much into detail in that story. You always could read up on it a little bit, but it's basically the same thing, Holy slash Phagwah. And yeah, and as you can see, I went to the two spots, which was Arangwes Grongs and in Kirop, Noel's Grong in Kirop. Hey Philip and Susie, good night. And it was just a vibes, just to be back in there and just to see everything. Hopefully next year I'll be able to visit some other spots, because they are also, and a lot of people may not know this outside like probably the Hindu population. I wanted to go Kendra is next year. It is have like what we call the Pichikari competition. Now in the video, if you watched that last night, you would have seen a touch on a Pichikari song by Mohib Panwasi. Yeah. So they actually have a competition going on. It's be down somewhere in Central. Yeah, and there's also have like games, something called Makanchur. There's like men is form a pyramid to try and to get a flag on a pot hanging about where was 20 feet up in the air. Yeah. So they have a few other games as well. I'm sure they probably had some at in Kirop, but at the time I reached, it was late in the evening. So yeah. But it was a fun one just to be back out there, just to see everybody celebrating the colorful festival that was Phagwah. And hey Tony, good night. Now, if you see the comment by Tony Carter in the message, he was saying that Nathan did not have doubles this morning in Marabella. Normally they go for doubles every Sunday, but it just so happened yesterday we went out and do a vlog together. So that would have been one of the first, earlier in one of the lives I told you all that it would be nice to do like vlogs with at least 10 subscribers out there. And I went out yesterday and we did our doubles hopping with Tony and Nathan and their mom, which was pretty cool, and I look forward to editing that. That one will drop the first Saturday in April, so you all could look out for that. And it was a nice vibe. Shout out Tony's Mini Mart in Coffee Street San Fernando as well. Yeah, they sponsor that video, so it will be a fun one in that. Hey Orville, good night, good night. And yeah, I just said this one is going to be a short one. We can recap. Actually, those were the two things I wanted to talk about, like the Phagwah celebrations and the video, and it was fun to do that. And next year, hopefully, I'll hit more spots and, give you all a more wider range. It's be fun to do like various stuff here in Trinidad and Tobago to explore. Well, Indo Trini and like technically Hindu, so those things come natural to me. But I just like to showcase everything here. Yeah. When I mean those things come natural to me, meaning that I kind of grew up in it, so it's more easier for me to, do those kind of videos and have fun with it, as compared to like other stuff that I'm not too familiar with. But I just like to learn and just, get accustomed to everything right here in Trinidad and Tobago. And yeah, and it was a real nice vibes going out with Tony, Carter, Nathan, and his family. So look out for that. Nathan is, wow, he was an amazing youth to, be out there, the man. Hey Yayan, good night, good night, good night. Yayan is another local YouTuber. He's in the chat, and he was a man walking all over Trinidad and Tobago. Some good stuff. Like the quality of his videos be real good. Big up Yayan, yeah. So that was basically it. Let me say my weekend. What I did besides yesterday, which was the doubles hopping. Oh yeah, so I'm giving you all spoilers right now. We do 5 spots yesterday, and that youth surprised me. He put on 5 doubles, so it's like wow. Hey Donna, good night, good night. Yeah, usual rain and so. Are you saving your Phagwah clothes? yeah. You see that Trinbago vibes thing. I wash it, and I mean the colors they come out, so it come like a tie dye clothes if you. Yeah, so it gonna be fun. Once that dry up and stuff, I might still wear it for like one of those videos in the future. So yeah, I must keep that. Might see me that same thing next year. Who knows? Nah, I'll probably get something else by then. We'll see. So yeah. Hey Namala, good night, good night. And I want to like apart from the doubles that we ate yesterday, and it was gonna be a south hopping one, mind you. So we down south San Fernando and environs. Yeah, I just came back up and read. I was like, all I doubles I ate, I was just relaxed the whole of Saturday. And with that heat, I didn't really do anything else. I just came home, finished edit the Phagwah video, and I uploaded that. So yeah, and that was basically my Saturday. Today Sunday. What we do, boy? I do some cleanup around the house, and make some lentils and rice and some potato salad and stuff. And well, has seasoned chicken there that might we'll throw that in the oven. Wife will throw that in the oven at some point. Yes, Susie doubles hopping is always be a winner, and we hit some good spots yesterday as well. So I can't wait to show you all that. Hey Brandon, how you going? How was Phagwah? Phagwah, it was good. It was nice to be out there, and yeah, well, honestly, if you watch the video, you see I get soaked down like that, like the thumbnail I have, and that part where I was just getting soaked with the pichikari, which is the pump, yeah, and the abir, yeah, I was getting it like at that point I was getting it hit all 5 sides one at a time, and it's like, hey, any side I turn I was getting it jammed. But it was fun. It was cool to see as well all the youths out there, taking part, as well as various Trini people outside. Hey drone user, thank you so much for loving the videos. I'm happy that you could enjoy it as well. Let me see, next week I'll be doing the Chinese Association of Trinidad and Tobago right here. It's been I recorded that a while back, since January, so so I just want to get that out there, because it has some nice information about it. Like sometimes when foreigners come to Trinidad, they doesn't realize how multi-ethnic and multicultural we are. Don't mind they are, I won't say there's a small minority, because like any corner you go in Trinidad, you'll see a Chinese grocery or a Chinese restaurant. So yeah. And Sylvan is saying the joy of the celebration was so infectious. Yeah. Don't mind. Hey Shirley, don't mind whatever religion you follow. Trinidad is small, and it'll be real good if every one of us, just come out and learn about everybody, because is all our way is one in a sense, right? And when you learn about it, even if you don't want to take part in some of the festivities by the other religions, you could just watch it on the side and see how things going. So yeah, Brandon is saying how Nisha them sound when he sing all Indian and no, that was one thing that always amazed me with him, right? Like how we speak with you, and then his singing is like, is that the same voice, boy? The man voice, like in terms of one of the Indo singers, the Indian music singers or chutney singers that we have, I would rank him real high in terms of pure singing. Just like in soca, like in terms of soca, who could sing like without the music, without the auto tunes and stuff? The voice could real sing. Voice the artist could he have a good voice for the singing? Yeah, like the melody. Yeah, Nisha them have it there. And Susie saying my interview with Lyndon was really good. Oh yeah. Now you have to forgive me with that. That one we normally like how Lyndon would do his podcast. He would prepare stuff. I know he said he begged for forgiveness and stuff, and we just went in there and ad hoc, and like I know I was pressed for time. Otherwise we could have probably stayed there since forever. So yeah. Carl is saying go sleep, Rena. Yeah. Well, whoever Rena is should get on there. So I think more or less, besides the doubles hopping for me, that was the most exciting part of my weekend. Everything else was kind of like the boring housework stuff. Junior is saying that I need to come Rio Claro and try Gupti's doubles. Huh. Now many people is claim that that is one of the best doubles in Trinidad. Gupti's doubles 11 a.m. he done one of these days, because I think I have to do another Naparima Mayaro run, and this time I will move early and I'll try to hit everyone I didn't catch in the first video. So yeah. Oh, Brandon saying it looked like a shave. Yeah. I went out now and again. I mean, sometimes I like to keep the bed, but now and again, sometimes if it get too big for me, like especially like the mush, and it start to overgrow, I might trim it a little bit, but it start to itch ever so often. So I was like, nah, time to carry it down a little bit. And yeah. Oh, Susie, thanks. Yeah, the convo is flowing. Is come like we've been on YouTube and I follow up on everything YouTube, so it'd be interesting to talk about it a little bit. Even sometimes my wife Julia, she's get fed up of me talking about it sometimes. So yeah, and I don't think I have anything else left. I might yeah. Hey Trini Style with Dinesh. Good night. Another local YouTuber who do a good bit of cooking, and this man could cook us. I remember when we went to Trinidad and Tobago, Trouble had an event down in Arangways, and I tried his curry chicken, and it was rice and curry chicken. Yeah, boy, and it relish. So he's the next one. In case you don't know about Trinity Style with Dinesh, he's do a good bit of cooking and stuff, and it's be real nice vibes on his channel. So yeah, I think that's about it. I don't have anything else. Like, I apologize as well. I know normally we will go a little longer, but I didn't really prepare anything much for this live. I was just like, I don't know, I was just busy, and it's like, oh crap, I had to come and organize something, and it's just those two things I wanted to really touch on: the Phagwah and how great it was to be out there, doubles hopping and everything. It was nice to be back doing a little doubles hopping and doing some food and stuff. And yeah, hey Dwight Lewis, night. Thanks bro. Now Dwight Lewis is another local YouTuber, and he also has a drone company, and if you check out some of his drone stuff on his channel on Instagram, is amazing work, so you could always check that out. Now Brandon asking when I'm going to do a pizza battle. That's a good question, I probably sometime later this year, once I the flow going good, or if I get some company to do it. Yeah, so that I'm not sure when, but hey, if it's upcoming, you'll hear it here first before it actually come out, because here this is the nice thing about I love about doing the lives. I'm able to chat with you all. I'll give you updates. I'll give you what stuff is going on. Speaking of updates, I'm trying to read at least 12 books for the year, and I finished one. I'm still reading the last one, which is Lyndon's book, Boy Days. A story is basically short stories of Trini men, and it's going very interesting. It's feel like some of the stories that Lyndon did in that book is like, wait, you will know a person like I'm that. So I still on that one. I didn't finish it yet. Hopefully by next week I should finish that and start a new one. So far so good. I guess, Susie, I have our old pizza battle video, yeah, and that is when we hit a good few spots. So yeah, and I think that's about it. I'll put out in the community tab at some point, like if in one of these lives you all want me to check out any video, and we could even do video reviews. We could check out anything, be it local, be it foreign. We could do that now since I'm using the OBS studio system. Yeah. So like if I'll post probably on the Tuesday or something or in the community tab. You could check that out, and yeah, and we could plan something, see what video you all want me to check out, which one all they think going good in Trinidad, and what's new. And here we have Rina is telling Carl go sleep. Hey Deuteran, thank you so much. I will keep them coming so long as I can, as I always say this, right? Because we do not know how life goes sometimes. So long as I can and I'm able, I will keep them coming. I mean, I have a lot of ideas, some in the making, some require some planning, some that will happen in the future. And yeah, Andrew Nita saying, if I come Rio Claro around 3 p.m, there are 2 double stands in the heart of Rio. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully next time down there, and if I'm coming back after 3 p.m, when I really drive down there and not coming back, I might be able to catch that drone user. But I'll make a note of the doubles people in Rio Claro, because I'd like to try them. I was actually looking out for them in the last doubles hopping video I did down like on Inapirima Miara Road. But yeah, so one of these days we'll do that again. Alright folks, I think that's about it. Thank you again for your time, taking off a little bit of your time to watch the videos I post every Saturday around 6, and also for joining me on this live, as short as it can be. It's short and sweet. Thank you again. You all enjoy your week. Hope your weekend was good. Don't forget, sometimes life might be rough, but it too shall pass. Hey Carrie, big up yourself. And yeah, you all have an awesome week. I hope it's a good one. Have a blessed one. And yeah, I'll see you all next weekend. Yeah. Alright folks, I go on later. Hey Indra, good night. Sleep tight peeps, and yeah, we go pick up again.